we're filming from Seattle, and I would like to show everybody that's interested how to make a gourmet, simple omelet. Also, how to baste the perfect egg. First of all, we're going to start off by acclimating your pan. It's real important to acclimate your pan because eggs are sensitive to temperature. So right here I've got boiling water, and I'm going to transfer this one over here and get it to heat up, but it's acclimated and it's also sterilized. So we're going to start off with basting eggs. Now what I did is I removed the eggs and put them together out of their shell, of course, and they're going to go into the pan here. Here's a little trick. You cut a piece of butter in half, a stick of butter, and now you've got a little basting brush to go into your pan, like so. Okay, lots of butter doesn't hurt. And then you pour your 2 eggs in there like so. Then you cover them just a little bit. And I take the rest of the remaining part of that hot water, pour it in here. And now see the eggs are starting to form. Put a little salt on there. And you put the water in. So, cover back up. Now we're going to, while that's happening, and a glass lid is recommended, that way you can kind of watch what's happening with your eggs. As you can see, the eggs are starting to cover up here. And that's what you want to see in a basted egg. And once the eggs are basted, we're going to remove them from the heat. This is also a good trick to do for eggs Benedict. You can prepare all your eggs like this, set them aside, and then you can even chill them. See, now they're starting to they're basting themselves. Okay, so we can remove that off the heat. We're going to use this one here as our next acclimating pan for the omelet. This is still going a little bit here, so we'll let it go for a little bit longer. And we're going to go into a 1 egg omelet. 1 egg and 1 shell of water. And I recommend a whip and a stainless steel bowl. You just bring that together until it all becomes homogeneous as one. Okay? Little air bubbles, that's all good. Now back over here, the basted eggs are done. So we're going to take the basted egg right out of there, transfer it over to here. And we're going to set that aside. Okay. Now we're back to our omelet. So this pan is acclimated. Again, remove the water, bring that back over there. We're not going to need this water anymore. Get rid of that, but we're going to need the pan. So once it's dry, again, high heat. No low, no medium, high heat. Because the pan can only get so hot. That's what the boiling water is all about. Okay. It's an omelet, lots of butter. It's good. Okay, this is only a 1 egg omelet. Okay. Everything out of there, using the whip to get it all out. Now you move it around. Put a little salt on there. If you want to pepper it, you can, but any other seasoning I add later. The salt really helps to put it all together. Alright, Now you cover it, turn off the heat, just let it sit there. And while it's doing that, you want to get your other ingredients ready. Now, in this case, we're going to use some cheese. I've got a little lemon juice here, and a little tapatio. And it's starting, if you look at it, I'm not going to pull it off the burner, but you can see it's starting to cook right there all by itself. But it's not burning itself. Okay? So now, as you're looking through the lid, it looks like it's done there, good enough. Now you pull it back, and you can add cheese to it. Alright. Okay. Now here's a little secret. Since I showed you how to baste an egg, I'll show you a new little thing. Take that basted egg that you made, put it right in the middle. Just one though. Alright? And now you're going to fold this in there. Try to get it as close as possible to the middle. The trick to folding it is you want to get underneath it, if you can. And then you're going to use gravity and fold it against the pan. So I lifted it up slightly there. And I bring it back. See how smooth that omelet is? That egg? Now, back on the heat. And we're going to take this other pan, put it underneath there. I'm going to add a little lemon to it. Okay. And now I add a little mixture of seasoning pepper to it. You don't have to do any of this. It's your choice. And then I put the lid back on top. Now you can see that it's poaching right underneath there. See all those little air bubbles? And that's going to take the cheese and the egg and all make it one. And voila, there it is. But wait, before we shut the film here, remember acclimation of the pan, water to the egg, and a clear lid if you can see it, so you can see what's happening. Okay, that's looking pretty good there. It's starting to pretty much, I still see a little bit bubbles of water happening there. That's looking pretty darn good. Okay? There you go. You take this guy out. Pass it onto a plate. Boom. And what you want to do, make it really interesting before you serve it, take a fork and stab that yolk right through there. And that's it.